Yep. All right, folks, let's get things going. That started. Gonna switch this screen over, and of course, we always do our audio checks. Do, 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 do. Oh, I gotta plug in. Man, all right. Let's drop my controller. Hold on. There we go. Oh, gotta plug in the old headset here so I can hear things. That goes there. Let's see. Well, as always, I hope you're doing well. This will be our last stream of 2024 as we get ready to head into a new year. Oh, boop. Okay, let's do this real quick. Sorry. There we go. And we should get the notification here soon. And like I said, we'll do the quick audio check and then we'll be done. Yep. All right. Sounds great. Sounds a little loud, actually, but let's move this down just a little. Sorry for the terrible noises. Okay. And we are up and running. Oh my goodness. Where's my dog? There he is. Okay. Okay, let me get this thing out of the ear so I don't hear myself talking. And good to go. All right. A little drink of water there. Sorry, we started just a few minutes late. Mrs. Rabbit needed some help moving something downstairs. Got it all taken care of. Good to go. So, anyway, well, we got a couple things we're going to do tonight. First thing we're going to do is we're going to head over here. Boo, ladies. And we're going to head up here. Yep. Wild. And we are going to enhance the unique ability because we have finally done it, folks. We have made the last required copy of our Hammer and Anvil. Boop. We are done. So that is everything currently in the game as far as weapons till they drop something new. We have not only acquired them, but we have done all 4 copies. Now that that's done, I actually need to spend some time with this gun, which I really haven't done. I did get it to level 40, but honestly, I did that mostly with it in my hand at the end of a mission instead of actually shooting it. But yeah, we'll see. It's interesting because it's basically whenever you aim, instead of aiming, the weapon's barrel changes. So you go from a smooth bore to a rifled barrel. So we'll have to see. We'll get into it a little bit. I'll probably do that offline and then give you my opinions on what I think of it. See if it's any good. I haven't heard a whole lot of good things about it, but you know what? That doesn't necessarily mean anything. But that's done. It wasn't such a struggle as it was before. I try not to be a conspiracy theorist here, but dude, I did like 20 and 30 different runs on Colossi fights and in from outposts, and just could not get these things, even with the 20 and 30% rolls. And it worked out better for me now. I finally was able to get these, and they came a whole lot easier. So I'm just wondering if there might have been something a little difficult there, something a little wrong. I don't know, or maybe just crying and complaining. Yeah, either one's possible. So there you go. Well, there's our 4 copies. That part of the stream is done. The next one I want to talk about is, let's go over here into the journal. And we're going to go to the intercept battles. Now, if you've been watching, you know that I was just approaching halfway on my gluttony removals and destructions. And we have moved the needle on those quite a bit. They are both tied at 46. And we've done that through the solo battles. This guy used to be tough. I mean, in the early days, you would see posts, people would be like, oh, if you don't have a Valby on your team, it's going to be hard. And I was familiar with the fight, both from the Valby and from the non-Valby side. And I know they made a couple changes to him, and I was kind of surprised that they opened him up to a solo queue. And I thought, that's going to be a whole lot to do, for a solo player. And I got in there, and it's, if you know what to do, it's really easy. I mean, I know that sounds kind of dumb because hello, everything else, if you know what to do, it's not that hard. But I was very surprised at just how easy this was to do by myself. And it's a little bit of a mix of not caring what happens and caring what happens. So, okay. Well, as far as the removals go, both of these remove and destroy are at 46 out of 50. So they're both very close to being done. The thing is, for removals, you get 3. His 2 shoulders and his chest, which means I've got to do 2 runs in order to finish this one off. However, 46 out of 50 on the destroys, he has the chest core cover. Then he also has things on the sides of his heads, and he's got ginormous kneecaps. So he has 5 pieces that you can destroy and 3 pieces to remove. So I have to do it twice, but I should be able to get the destroy parts done in just a single run. So 2 runs. And of course, we are going to do that with Mr. Eugen here. We're bringing our Colossus Enduring Legacy. I need to switch this gun to something else. Let's see. Yeah, we can bring Synchro Garden. And I'll tell you why. So if you're not familiar with this fight, he's big and nasty, and they've toned him down quite a bit. So he used to be able to almost one-shot you if you weren't prepared, and even if you were prepared, you couldn't tank too many shots from this guy. So they reduced, I think it was like 47%. They cut his attack power back, and that makes him much less lethal. And for this fight, it was a mix of doing damage and controlling his frenzy. He's got a very big gun. Well, not his frenzy, but anyway, he's got a really big gun on the side of his arm. And it had a gauge. Basically, as it filled up, the higher it filled up and the more it filled up. Once it reached full, he had a white mechanic. The way you stopped it from that and doing damage to him was how it filled up. And also during his enraged phase, there's these little purple orbs that float through the sky. And if he absorbed them, it actually was super powered him and made that gun fill up much, much faster. And yeah, so just doing damage to him or letting him absorb purple orbs was how he filled up his gun. And then it was a team wipe. And the way you stopped that from happening was you had to make these little white snowball looking orbs. They're actually impurities, but you made the impurities go into him just by getting them close to him and hitting him with it. And you could shoot him with your guns, or Valby has a special Transcendent mod that attracts them in a direction. So you got a Valby that knows what they're doing, or if you had a lot of good shooters, you could do some damage, then you got to cool the gun off. Then you do some damage, you got to cool the gun off. Then his immunity phase, his frenzy, those purple orbs would show up, and you had to blow them up close to him. You couldn't let him absorb it because that powered up the gun. But you shot the purple orbs, and they basically did damage to his immunity. And if you had the white orbs close enough, there'd be a little line that would attach to them, and when one blew up, the other ones would too. So you could get multiple explosions from these things. You'll see it here in a bit. And that's how you dropped him out of the frenzy, was by exploding purple impurities and the regular white impurities close to him. But you know, the biggest issue I had in the early days before they changed him is, you know, you would get some characters that would be in there, like people would bring a Glay or a Haley who could do massive amounts of damage. And that actually was bad for the team because you couldn't cool him down fast enough. I actually had one match where we died in under 30 seconds to his white mechanic. And I was actually a spiral tidal wave Valby, and I couldn't get him in there fast enough. These guys were just throwing the damage to him. And you had to coordinate. You had to basically do X amount of damage, do some cooldown. Damage, cooldown, he goes frenzy, break him out of that, and then just continue with that damage, cooldown, damage, cooldown. You just had to look at the gauge on his arm and see where it was. If it was really low, shoot him. If it was really high, chuck some impurities into him. And I thought when they made this a soloable fight that it was going to be a little tricky to make all this happen. And I thought, you know, am I going to have to bring my Valby in just to do it? But honestly, doing it with Eugen is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's because I got that Infernal Walker on my back, but we'll see. Anyway, standard Eugen, tons of shields, 1 health, 1 hit point. Let's go to the modules. Yeah, just duty and sacrifice as much as we can for cooldowns and bonuses to our healing. This actually doesn't help us because there's no allies, so it's honestly a wasted slot, but I'm not going to get too crazy about this. But anyway, that's where we are. I could switch it out with something, but I don't know. This actually wouldn't be a bad idea because that's what this fight really does a lot of, but I'd have to do a bunch of changes that I don't really want to do. And oh wait, look at that, I could do it because it's already socketed. It's almost like I planned on that, huh? It's not going to work though. That's 6. And antifreeze will be 8. I don't think I can put it in there unless we get nimble fingers to drop. But if we do that, then we're going to change. So that might be something I have to do at a later time. I could put this one in there. I mean, let's go ahead and do that. Unequip. And we will. Here's what I'm talking about. I can't put this in because not enough module capacity. So the reason I want to use this is because you get frostbite immunity, that's the thing that makes you freeze in place when you hit with snowballs or certain attacks. But to be honest, even though I don't have it powered up, my chill resistance suffers, but I still get that frostbite immunity regardless. So it's actually pretty good. So we'll do that. I'll just have to remember to switch it back. He did freeze me a couple times in all the solo runs I ran, but it wasn't too bad. He did have a habit, especially back in the old days, where he'd freeze you, or the impurities would freeze you, and you just stand there and you're like, oh, this is coming. You'd see him draw down with either his little sniper blast or his shotgun blast, and bad things ensued. But it wasn't too hard. It was manageable. But yep. Okay, so unfortunately, the Enduring Legacy and the Thunder Cage are both general round guns, so they share the ammunition. That's why I'm bringing the Secret Garden, so I can switch to Secret Garden and shoot impurities and save my bullets for damage through the Enduring Legacy. I could bring something else, but this actually works well, especially if the roly-polies start building up too much. So we'll see. But anyway, that's the setup. Those are the guns. That's the chat menu that I didn't want to bring up. And let's go in. Like I said, I got to do this twice. Come on. So I got to do this twice. Yeah, I could screw it up. The shoulders are pretty hard to screw up. They're huge, easy to see. His chest, once you break the core, it can be a little small, and also it doesn't take as much damage as his shoulders do to make that thing flash yellow. So the danger there, just like with Devourer, since these guys are very similar, is that you end up blowing that chest core. You got the core cover, sorry. That thing, the actual core underneath there. You end up blowing it up by accident, which is terrible. I got a bunch of patterns, but really don't care. So anyway, we're going to get in there, and we're going to do it alone. So I'll tell you what, just in case you are unfamiliar with this fight, I'll try to go over as much of it as I can. Okay. So, going to lead off with Enduring Legacy. Go. Switch here to pick up a little extra speed. I want to get right up top there. That's where I'd like to go right now. So, we're going to try to get up here. I think I'm going to overshoot it. Yep. Son of a bitch. Alright, we'll take you from the ground then. So we just aim for one shoulder. Like I said, he's not as strong as he used to be, so we can tank a ton of damage. Come on, man. And here's our first removal. Now, I am going to break this, and then I'm going to aim for that thing on the side of his head that's a weak point, because that's the harder one to hit. Almost threw me off. Well, that sucks. Okay, so we're going to come over here. Right there it is. We'll get as many rounds into this as we can. This used to be a death sentence getting that close to him. Okay, so let me actually show you what I'm talking about. You see that big gun? It's going to be hard because he's going to keep turning to engage me. But that gun right there. Come on, dude. All right, we're going to grapple here real quick. It's real hard to see because he won't stop turning. There we go. There it is. See that? That thing is really full. So, what we need to do is stop doing damage to him. Let's reload this gun so when we pop it out, we're ready to roll. Switch to Secret Garden. I need some health. And we're just going to shoot these things towards him. And you see it curved in there. Can't see anything. Sit too close. Hold on. And boop. Oh. See that one curves and boop into him. So now that gun is actually, that gauge is going down. Oh, that one hit there. Alright, let's see what it looks like now. You can kind of get a little bit of a viewpoint on it, and it looked much better. Come on, dude. Yeah, see how far down it is now? Basically, that big purple window is what we're looking at. Oh, I don't want to shoot. Oh, no! Got caught switching guns. So, we actually can use our deaths with that white mechanic because it's just me in here, so it's not like there's a team. That was what was bad about the white mechanic, is it would, you know, it would kill 4 people and you only have 3 lives. Okay, so here we go. See, it didn't take much to break that. And I gotta be careful here. Especially when he does attacks like that, you can't see. There it is. It's already yellow. Okay. So now I'm going to reload. And we're going to blow up things on the sides of his head once we come down here. This actually is not good. He is probably going to kick me off before I can break this because he's very close to... Nope, I got it. Very close to going frenzied. So there's that. That gun's low, and he's going to go immune here in a second. Let's see if we can get a bunch of these in. So yeah, I'm just going to shoot him up in the air and let him drop in on his head. These things used to have to get them really close, but now they've made it so it kind of tracks to him. Almost killed me. Alright, let's see if we can get a sight on that gun. Still got 5 minutes. It's plenty of time. He's already no shield. Alright, so he's going immune, and the gun is almost completely down. So, what we're looking for is, out of these little fountains, you're going to see some purple things. There's one. So normally I would want to try to get a couple of those white balls over there towards him, but wasn't paying attention. Damn. Oh, he's probably filling that gun up pretty good now, because it's starting me in the back. It's no bueno. Yep. I think he's going to kill me. We will definitely have to cool that gun down. Nope, he's going to end it right here. Okay. Well, we got 2. 1 destroy and 2 out. Let's restart this and do it much better. Not going to lie, I usually play for about a half hour to an hour before we actually stream, just to kind of loosen things up, and we're firing from the hip tonight. So, let's do this again. Let's do this much better. Let's take a quick look at where we stand. So we can get it in this one. So well, I mean, we did have to do it too, didn't we? Went from 46 to 48. All right. Much better this time, right? This will be good enough. I'm going to get a sight on that shoulder once he comes moving around. Come on, buddy, bring it back. Okay. Here's one. Got 100 rounds. That's pretty good. It's got a good turn. We should get a good... Nope. Stuck on the wall. There we go. We should have got that. Yep. Okay. Let's reload while we're running. Can't really see what his gun looks like, but I'll tell you what, we're going to play it safe and cool this thing down. Wow, he hurt. It's no good. All better. Let me get a couple more in, and then we're going back to damp. Oh, bastards. Take a look, see what we can see. It's down low. It's good enough. Okay, chest. Yeah, there was a time when trying to tank that damage would have been a death sentence. Okay, there's that. See that? That went yellow quick. Real quick. Come on, dude. I can't nail it. Ah! It's gonna kill me, too. Come on, bud. Dude. Thank you. That was all me. Alright, so we're going to break this. 1, 2, 3, and quattro. Spin off to this side, I think. Nope, that's the one that we already broke off. We're going to take every piece of this bastard, too, since he killed us last time. I'm talking about you. There we go. That's broken. Do some healing while we got the time, and... Again, like I said, it was a chore. You had to have a Valby that knew what she was doing to do this. You could do it just with regular people, but Valby made it so much easier, and now doing this by myself should be enough, right? Semi-angry. Come on, dude, take a swing or something, man. Yeah, you see that? It's almost nothing in the gun now. So, we are clear to go after this last part. Okay, so he just went immune. Now we're just looking for the purple things. And as long as we don't die... I saw it just as it happened. Alright, but at least this time we can get up here before those purple orbs. Ow. Well, not when they get behind buildings like that. There we go. Let these guys get in close. There we go. It was good enough, right? I'm going to take a little bit of time here to cool the gun off a little more. You can see it. It's not very high, but... missed those. Again, I saw it just as it happened. Ugh. Okay, so his shoulder's still good. I'm pretty sure that gun's in great shape. We'll know on our way up. Yeah, gun's great. Yep, she's nice and low. Probably not enough for me to just go to town, but... Okay, we hit the ground. We're going to take these knees off. That's a good view of that charge on the gun. Alright, let's go back over here. Sorry. Kill some of these little roly-polies. Throw the healing just in case. I haven't been paying good attention to it. He tried, didn't he? Alright, yep, he's totally down now. So, let's take this last piece, and that will be everything that he has to offer. So from this point on, it's just straight up damage. There we go. We're doing pretty good on ammo, doing really good on his frenzy. So we're just going to dodge these attacks, and then we're going to put it straight to the chest. Wow. Okay. So I know I got it. Now I'm angry. You don't technically need the kill in order to get this, but we've already unlocked them. But yeah, I don't want to give the wrong impression here. Start watching my health bar way more. Worried about his gun level and worried about shooting other things. Not looking up. Not looking up there and seeing that health bar. No, it's not actually a health bar for me. It's a shield bar. At least we made it up here this time, right? All right, just gonna do a little shimmy. The heck was that? Just blowing up. Not this time. This time we're probably paying attention, you bastard. Should be plenty. All right, ammo's a little bit of an issue, but be all right. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't have a whole lot of Deathstalker ones of these, you know? Finally. All right. I have not really tried to kill any roly-polies, so there's not going to be too much ammo laying on the ground, so we'll just go back here. Hey, what's up, Roach? Should be using the secret garden for that. That's why we brought it. You know, I can tank at least one of those. Oops. Not sure where he's at, but he should be pretty cool. Alright, let's get in there and get the kill. We're going to go for the shoulder at least. It's very nice of him to stand that still for us. That's fine. There's that gun and this one. A little low on ammo, though. Be alright. There's worse things. That gun look, by the way. Ooh. That gun looks nasty is what it looks. Okay, so there we go. Now he's out of his immunity phase. See if we can get a couple of these things in there before that gun goes off. I was hitting it. Damn it. Well, at least we got more ammo, right? Come on. Alright, gun should be in much better shape. Let's go take that shoulder and we'll get the kneecap when we hit the ground. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use Secret Garden for the rest of that shoulder, because she is close. Told you. Yep, that gun's way low. That's good. That purple gauge. So we're going to break this. And skadoosh. Switch to During Legacy. Take you. Extra bullets go in there. That gun's still in great shape. Tell you what, though, we are not going to have enough to make the magic happen. Now we do. $250, yeah, it's plenty of time. Alright, so we're just going to give him a couple rounds of these guys. Cool him down just a little bit more since he's so close. And now it's time to send him home. It was nice of him to stand there stationary, wasn't it? Oh. Look at all the roly-polies, though. I'd love to get this without having to go to another... There we go. I didn't want to go to another immunity phase. Just wanted to get this done. So that Hungry Sonic set that you get from this guy, I don't know that I've ever used them. I have a character or two. I think you get chill bonuses from that, don't you? Alright, let's see. Well, I guess since I got 34 of these, this is the one we're going to use. Oh, a Luna part. Cool. Alright, so there you go. Took a few more runs than we wanted to and got a couple times there we were a little bit careless, which is no bueno. But let's head on back to Albion. That used to be a fight that, no, man, you wouldn't dare try to go in there by yourself. That ground smash attack, I've seen so many people get one-shotted by that thing. And now you can just avoid it. His shotgun and sniper shots could one-shot people. Now you can just tank several of them. That 47% really hit that guy hard. But you think about it, man, 47% is a ton. But there we go. Gluttony is done. And we come out, and now we are at 90 out of 95. So the only things we got left are some really silly stuff. So we need to get 28 more Abyss intercepts. And honestly, that looks like there's a Defiler Void Abyss intercept coming in January. So we're going to get another big bad boy like the Infernal Walker is right now. So that's exciting. Might save several of these runs there for that. I'm wondering if it's going to have a different little back attachment like they do for Infernal Walker, or if it's going to have a whole different outfit that you can get. I'm assuming it's going to be the same reward, those little green line things. But yeah, so we got 28 of these. Who knows? You know, these are fun times, and I like helping people out with this. So we'll do that as we want. Structure parts. Done everything else. We just got to destroy them, and we only need to get 19. So I built up my Haley. She's for the most part ready to go. I think I'm on my last upgrade for piercing light, which I wanted to get ready and be able to use with her. So that is not something that's, I'm thinking, going to be too hard. And Obstructor is not yet a soloable bad guy, so we'll be doing that as a team. And I'm going to become that which I hated so much with Molten Fortress and Hangman, which was the superpower Haley just taking parts off before I could remove them. But I'm only going to do it 19 times, so sorry. But hey. Removing Frostwalker parts. Got 20 out of 50 that I've done. I got to do 30. That one is still a bit of a team base. And to be honest, I've only been able to really get 2 out of the 3 parts he has before he's either trying to wipe the entire team or we've done enough damage to kill him. So, again, it's maybe something I shouldn't have waited so long to try to do. Because back in the older days you had more time. But yeah, so I mean I have done 20, so we are what, 40% of the way through. But we'll start working on that. And then these, I'm not excited about at all. This only need to get 2 more of these things. The problem with this is it's just small, and as you can see, sometimes I just have trouble grappling. Inconsistency. That has been a problem through my whole gaming career. Is there are times when I can't do anything right, and then there's times when everything's right. So maybe we get one of those everything right moods will knock that out. But the 2 more to get the 5-1 done, that won't be a problem. But man, 50, and we're only at 3. But it does give us something to do. Initially, this was really a hard fight. But people seem to have gotten a lot better at it, and a lot smarter, I think, with better builds and a better understanding of the fight. And, you know, you bring the deeps and you bring the shields. Stay alive. But, yeah, that's not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. So, what else? Where else do we stand? Well, we have gotten up to level 24 for inversion reinforcement. We've been steadily working on that. Descendant is done. We are at 9,000 left to finish our fellow off, which is awesome. Growth. That one's stalled. We know that. Next Friday, we should be able to get these clear. If not, then it'll be the next one. I got this 1 out of 30. And I got that when I bought my little backpack guy. Oh boy, if that's what it takes. Shoo. That's a lot of fighting to get that up. I don't know. I feel like these were bugged for a while, and I think they still kind of are. So we'll wait and see. But yeah, implant reactor. I actually got a good reactor, and I went to go do that, and I didn't have the components. I was like, you idiot. So I had to make them, which I already did, and they're actually ready. So we can go ahead and do that. But that'll get that one out of the way. But yeah, this one we're stalled on until... I was looking at the roadmap, and they've got an S coming out in January, and at least 1 more weapon. That I don't think will get us to 29, but it'll get it close. And then they've got some other stuff coming in, I think, February and March. So probably in March we'll be having a discussion about this being done. And hopefully by then these things will be fixed and we'll finally get that tonight. So there you go. That's under growth. Under battle, we're still under 700 as far as being rescued. As we've been doing some of the more challenging fights, then that number's been going up. But it's okay. And then, of course, we were looking already at just the 5 things we have left here. Void operation is not going to change any. I'm leaving this at 50 out of 100 until Ines drops in case she has stuff to do in there. We might do some of these just when we're bored and to store up on keys in case that's what we need for her. Because otherwise there's nothing in those boxes that we need. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've played games before where they created an entirely new game mode and tied a lot of content to it, and then they just didn't advance it after the initial run. So it's quite possible that I don't actually need keys or anything like that. But I guess we'll see. I mean, they could always make it like a Haley thing where you get her parts out of boxes and you got to get a whole bunch of them. So who knows? We'll see. But I may do these at least to get this 50 off. And then we're going to wait until next season to see what, or not next season, mid-season, to see what happens with this. The void missions were cool, that void vessel. Especially the first couple times I ran it. But now it's just so repetitive. I have some ideas on what they could do to make those a little bit better. I mean, if it changed enemies and changed spawns and possibly had more routes than what we're used to, it wouldn't be so bad. But I remember playing in Destiny when they had the forest with Osiris, and they hyped it up at how, you know, it was a constantly changing pattern to get to, you know, the end, and it was going to be amazing, and it wouldn't be the same thing every time, and they really oversold that because it eventually just became the same thing every other time. It was, you know, I'm still getting to the same end point. It's just you're making me do weird stuff. It honestly wasn't much past the void vessel, and they were acting like there was thousands of possibilities for this maze. But it's exactly the same as the void vessel, you know. Just depends on what door you go into. So I don't know, but I'm just a player. I'm not a game dev. It's not my job. And we still do have to go and do 5 more runs with the in the fortress. We might go ahead and just do that, and we might just load up Freyna so that everybody gets upset. I think Freyna is that mission. I don't know if you've ever done it, but here's my Freyna, right? By the way, see, yeah, I'm at level 16 with this, but I don't. Yep, I need to spin it one more time after I get them up from 16. So once this gets done, I want to be able to max that out. Right now I'm at the 80 capacity. And then this will be done. This is the piercing light sniper rifle that I want to have for Haley. Since her damages are based off of your weapon, I want to have this thing ready to rock. And the perks aren't bad here. I did kind of run low on the materials for weapon adjustment, especially when it got down to just like one thing, because that attribute status effect trigger could possibly, I wouldn't mind changing that to critical hit rate or weak point versus attribute, but it's doing what it does right now, and I like the Colossus bonus too, so we'll see. But yep, we got to get that thing up to 40 and then spin it one more time. And this is our other Enduring Legacy. I went ahead and ran the missions in order to get an extra one of those. I actually carried 2. I've got this one here that has the C because it has the Colossus damage. And then I have the regular one here that is just a heart. And it is more based on weak point and critical. and then the rounds per magazine of firearm attack. I was going to get the fire on it, but I just added a fire enhancement in here because it's a lot stronger than what you can get as the weapon perk itself. So here's my main Enduring Legacy versus my Colossi Enduring Legacy. So there you go. But anyway, my Freyna, I'm still using this because it has skill effect, range, and duration, which means I hit with that poison and that stuff spreads. And this is actually really stinky because, I mean, it already goes far enough, man. So having that, I believe I got another reactor here. No, it wasn't a poison one. Let me see. Should be a frozen one with an A. This one's nice. This was the one I was going to implant, get it off that handgun group. But yeah, skill, critical hit, and rate and damage. That was a hell of a roll. I got that doing a regular mission on hard, obviously, because it's 100. But just a regular old mission to work on getting the Ironheart particles, because you got to get champions, elites, kills. That's what I was doing that on, and this thing dropped. I was very excited. I absolutely hate to do reactor farming, because you run a mission and then you look and you got a bunch of crap. So you run a mission and you could spend hours doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where you're not happy doing it anymore and still not get what you want. So honestly, I farmed my bunny reactor because it worked out well for me. I think within like 15 minutes I got a great one. And every other time I've tried to farm a reactor after that, it has not worked for me, regardless of the amount of time. And I have short attention spans, so I would do an hour, maybe 2 at the most. And it just never works. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play the game, do other stuff, and hopefully I can get some good reactors in the process. And this one just dropped for me the other night, so pretty cute. But anyway, like I was saying, a Freyna on the mission up here in the fortress is pretty much a done deal. And other people, when they see her, are like, well, because I'm not going to do anything, because Freyna's just going to kick ass and destroy everything. But I like to go in here and then not use my poison unless it gets super critical. But also, I'm just doing this to click off a box on the journal. I've done this thing a bunch of times prior to it showing up. So if there's other Freynas in here and they want to do all the work, I don't care. And there's 2 of them, along with Keelan, who might leave. Wouldn't surprise me if he did. Yeah, he's going to run it. More power to you, bud. Probably don't have to do anything. Although I want to do this, because hers, yep, mine went about the same range. Why is it taking damage? I was doing this the other day, and I was guarding this side, and I hit here, and I was actually, by the end of it, I was getting kills over there from this stuff spreading so far. It's ridiculous. I actually should have this gun out in my hand. Oh, we lost a Freyna. you gonna stick around or is he leaving too? Oh, it's a bad guy point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep going. Now, there's one, so 4 more. Man, I just keep picking stuff up, huh? Look at all that gold. So yeah. Guess I'll just throw this just in case bad things happen. Guy was sneaky, wasn't he? Okay. These yellow bars are getting through pretty heftily. Whoa. Oh, I rolled into it. What an idiot. Okay, 2 down. Man, we are putting some work into that. Go ahead and grab that. We're putting some work in on our, dude, on our piercing light there. Okay. These guys are getting in here pretty uninterrupted, you know? And it's okay. They're not getting far enough to keep things going. It's not the best damage, is it? Well, he's trying to kill me. Okay, 3. Oh no. Happened, brother. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, we're getting ready to get killed, ain't we? Ah, cool. There's some health boxes. That was particularly tough. That was weird. Oh, it's fun to be Freyna sometimes, folks. Easy peasy. Oh no. There you go, buddy. You're welcome. Worked out well for having a death there. Well, this will be the last one if we survive it. What's damaging our little thing there, though? If you saw that, but she's getting hurt. Should be all right, though, right? Really don't have the ammo to be playing around with this the whole time. Oh, yeah, we do. Us and our 3 little bullets. Ah, we're good up there. Roach is all the way upside the mountain. Get somebody. Ah, he got angry at me, didn't he? That was nice. Nice timing. As I finish this off with an empty gun. You're dead. Oh, this guy's still alive. Uh-oh. Hey, I found 2 bullets. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. Oh, oh. Wow, that was uncalled for. Oh, there went my 2 bullets. But we got it done. Yeah, we went up to level 29 with that piercing light. That's not bad. This other stuff I don't think really comes into play. Those are kind of nice. These I would have been excited for if we hadn't gotten our last mod that we needed from Mr. Enzo. So those will be good for some components. I do occasionally see some of the new players putting up in the recruitment help thing where they need to get some of the encrypted storage box components, and I haven't built up a good reserve of those things yet. So now that I don't need mine, if I see a message, I'll throw some help out there. But look at that. We got one more journal entry closed, and now we are back to being boop 100% on all the islands. All the maps. So there we go. One thing that I do have planned is if we take a look at our descendants here, I just kind of abandoned Lepic and Ajax. They only have one catalyst in each one of them. So they definitely got to play those guys way more. Glay, I kind of stopped building her as well. So those are at least 3 of the ultimates that I need to spend a lot more time with. Jaber, he's got some work to do to impress me before I start spending time with him. Blair, got a bunch in him. Kyle, I've done that. I haven't put a single one into Essimo or Luna, so I've still got 2 or 3 characters that I need to build up, and then 2 characters that I really haven't played anything on. I mean, I've done more with Keelan than I have with Luna and Essimo, which is a shame because they do have their moments. So I didn't spend any effort on Valby, but I do have Ultimate Valby, so she got a whole bunch. But yep, so Glay, Lepic, and Ajax are my next little pet projects to hang out with, and what I'm going to use is a bunch of those character XPs that I've got sitting here. You can see I've got tons of them. I got 26 5-hour ones. I've got 8 1-days. I've got 2 that are 3 days, plus these 2 that are 3 days, and somehow I managed to get a 7-day one. I don't remember where that came from. But yep, so one day we're going to, when I got a day where I know I'm not going to work and I got nothing to do around the house, if that ever comes, I don't know. There's always stuff to do around the house, so can never win that battle. But yeah, we're going to definitely get in there and start spending some time with some of these characters that I have not spent any time with. We're going to take a very short break, and I am going to get something to drink, and we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. I'll see you in just a little bit.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Okay, like I said, short one that time. You know, I was seeing the intermission scroll there, and I realized that I actually have changed my enduring legacy. I got the firearm crit damage and the hit rate, because I did replace the weak point damage one, so I guess I got to make a new slide for that. And then I was thinking about, originally I had a really nice one that I used to have, which incorporated a whole bunch of different stuff from drive-in theaters. That's where obviously the intermission rule comes from. Me and Mrs. Rabbit are huge drive-in fans. Her more than me, but I do like it. Grew up with those, and there's still a few operating here and there. But I had a nice long one, had some neat clips that I'd gotten, and my videos started getting copyright notifications. And I realized that the reason it was doing that was because not the actual clip, but the song, like the little music playing in the background during the intermission reel. So the reel itself wasn't kicking up the copyright, but the music that was playing in the reel was. And I'm like, are you serious? There's actually two of them in the things that I had, so I had to cut them all out, and that's why we just do the let's go out to the lobby now. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to update my slides to reflect the weapons. You notice that we did switch back over to Eugen, and the only reason we did that was because I wanted to make sure put that passionate sponsor back on, since we got our gluttony kills done, so we don't need to do that anymore. Let's take a look at what we've got here. I did have that set to just memories. What do we got? Well, that was poopy. Anything that's blue, we don't even look at. So that could be the greatest combination of defense and fire resistance in the entire game, but because it's the little blue perk, nah. The reason I trash them is not because I'm being all hoity-toity, but you know what? I play enough and I do enough things to where that doesn't, that's not going to be better than what I already have. Maybe one of those stats will be. What is that? That's the top one. So yeah, I've got what? Defense of 3,500. There's not even a defense on here, but I got double HP, which I definitely need for a shield build, and also it gives me that magic HP. So this is another one that I run straight HP on. Let's take a look and see if we've gotten any better sensors since then. No, it's defensive chip. 646 shield recovery out of combat. That's kind of nice. I mean, MP recovery and HP recovery modifiers. I don't know. There's a chance. That's just a standard sensor, so I don't even need that. That's not supplying any kind of a bonus or anything. Maybe some. I don't need a volcanic sensor though. That one's even lower than the one I have. Shield MP. Shield recovery out of combat. HP recovery defense. That one's lower, but boy, I like that HP and M key recoveries. Shield MPs and that. Yep. So we don't really have a sensor better than the one we already have. So not worthy of going out there to farm as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I'm running 20,000 shields, so we're doing okay. But, yeah. So, let's take a look at some other stuff that's going on. I've been spending a lot of money on making things, crafting things over at the Magisters, and doing some mods. I've got 43 million in gold. That doesn't sound like I should be crying, because hello, dude, you got 43 million, but I did have 80 at one point. So, and I kind of, not gonna lie, I have stopped doing the, these guys here. I just don't know. I mean, if I don't have to do them, I don't. That's 5 million that you're leaving on the board every time. If I'm gonna do it, like this one won't be bad because the artificial brain ones are very easy. But coming out of the fortress here, this is the one with the drones and the RK, which more often than not, team's just trying to get you killed along with them. So, but you know what? I've still got a ton of these things. Boop, boop, boo. Sorry. There's 4 million sitting right there. And then this is 1.6 million, I believe. Yeah, it's 100,000 each shot. But there's something else that I want to talk about. And I have just kind of been sitting on this. To do over here with Anais. Under this event with the exchange shop and the growth. Now the exchange shop, I don't need to buy any of these. I have everybody. So I can get 300,000 gold for one coin, and I've got 10 of them. I mean, I don't need to get another bunny, and like I said, I don't need any of these people. So there's the possibility for that, and that's under the growth. But the exchange, oh, sorry, that's under the exchange. But under the growth, I bought the catalysts and I got the energy activators. I have all of these guys, so I don't need these anymore. I've got all the guns. So here's 100,000 gold for 10 coins, and I've got 1,490, so 1,500 coins that I've got. I think I'm going to end up turning that into a ton of gold. Can't do the math, but it's a lot. Kuiper. I don't need Kuiper. Early in the game you do, and you spend some time hurting for it. But once you start getting to the point where you can dismantle modules and you're picking it up off the ground in bigger quantities because you're doing higher end, more end game activities, Kuiper just is something that I don't have a need for anymore. I never seem to run out of it. I used to. Like I said, early game, you really need Kuiper. But towards the latter end, it's usually not a bad thing. So, 100,000, what is that? So for every 100 coins, I get 1 million. So I can get about 15 million gold just from this event. It's 72 days long, so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to sit on this because I don't have the need for gold right now. I've got enough and I've got backups. But come the end of this event, if they don't input new things in here, yeah, we'll be dropping that. So it's a good source of money. But yeah, I don't know. I just guess I've done enough of the invasion and intercepts and stuff, and it just doesn't do what it used to. Probably go do those ones for the artificial brains. Why not? It's there. We'll put some points on it. I do want to point out that working on my invasion level, as you can see, I've completed everything in Kingston. All right. Everything in Steroland, I've completed as well. I think I've done everything in Echo. Yep, everything in Echo Swamp is done. And Vespers was the next one in line. I'm actually at 9 out of 10. And the one I haven't done is to clear an infiltration operation in Vespers on hard. So I'm kind of keeping my eyes out in case Vespers opens up. Right now, It's on Sterile Land, which I finished, and Fortress. So what, sorry. How are we doing on Fortress? 7 out of 10. Defeat champions, do the chill thing, and destroy gas tanks. So, did this one have that as a requirement? Yeah. Clear an infiltration on hard, so I guess it was just one. So all I gotta do is blow up gas tanks, do the chill void fragment, and then a butt ton of champions. It's kind of hard to find the missions you have to do in order to get these guys. Whether it's elites or champions or... I mean, looks like I already did. I wonder how many that was. Since champions is 75, this was probably like 15 or something like that. So whatever I was doing, honestly, it was probably the hell is it? The Albion resource thing. Probably got those done. But for that, like I said, that is here. I'm already at 24. The max is going to be 30. But I was focusing on that. But as you can see, I don't have any in Sterile Land, so I don't have to do it. So I'm keeping my eyes open. Sorry. Keeping my eyes open to make sure that if it comes up with infiltration, if it comes up with the infiltration requirements, then I'll definitely, you know, get out there and do them. But it's also nice to check. I know that Kingston, Sterile Land, and Fortress were on my radar for the Hammer and Anvil parts because when you do these, let's see if it is these. I don't think it is, actually. Unknown Lab might be one. Let's see. So there's a double A. Sorry. There's an AC. So yeah, that one had the 20% chance for Hammer and Anvil. And that's it. But yeah, when I was farming for these guys, but now that I've got all the guns and all the copies I need, I don't have to do this anymore. So it's kind of nice to, I guess, stay away from it, you know? Is this the one? Artificial brains. Let's go ahead and just do this. We'll knock these two out. That'll be another, was it 3 million? Something like that. 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 million. But that's just to keep the gold reserves up a little bit. It's just me and Bunny. Me and two bunnies.
It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of August artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data.
Oh, there we go. We got a fourth.
To insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant.
Did he kill the spawn, though?
You overload the device. The veil
Okay, no. Wow. That was close. And worst case scenario, not just the 1.2 million that you get in gold for doing these things, but also we'll get some Haley parts that we can give to ETA when the weekend rolls around. Uh-oh. I got stuck underneath the platform. And we'll just bring it up over this. That was close. Oh, thank you. Shoot. Oh, bunnies, you just kill them. That was close. It was far closer than I would like to admit. Oh, did Bunny just run in and start it?
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Oh, I got 3 of them somehow. Cool. Here, just stick those 3 in there. Oh, time to kill this guy. Oh, he hates me. Fell in a hole. Bunnies need to use your guns, sweeties. Shocks don't do anything to this guy. Alright, well. Not common knowledge to the buns. Yep, when you do these missions, those, you might be able to one-shot a whole bunch of little guys, but you can't one-shot a boss like that. It's best to just drop the guns, or drop the electric shock and swing away. So you got 10? Yep, he had 10. But it's okay, we're still got plenty of time and we'll get him here. There he goes. Do, 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 do. So, yep, previous mission results, 1.2, nice. And from here, we'll just go right back into it. Finish this one off, and that'll be our 3 million or 2.5 million. Get to do it at our leisure. Hey, Frena.
This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial...
I'm in no rush.
This is how they are processing all that data.
Nope. Cool.
Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
Whee. A good swing. Ooh, it scared me. Oh no. Alright, y'all, this is a timed event. Oh wow, already got 10? Holy cow. Boop. Cool. Yep, these become a little second nature as well. What's up, Ray? Like your color scheme, girl.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you open
Wee.
the device, you will create an opening to attack the commander directly.
There we go. See, no one's shooting the electric shock. We should be able to overtake this. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we got some Brandons using their skills. There we go. And he's gonna die. Nicely done, ladies. Nicely done. See what happens when bunnies don't use electric shock. I mean, it's cool. Trust me, I play bunny, but yeah, that just doesn't get it done when you're fighting bosses. So my advice to the bunnies out there. Sweet. Switch off. Now we should be at about 45 million now. Oh, 46. Look at us being fancy. Let's take a look at the recruitment tab. Is there anybody that needs anything? Sorry, Inferno. Look at the desktop farming. Need one more. Take a look at this guy. He's in there. So they found their one. That is an older message. It's all the same person. Yeah, help with? Yeah, don't know. All right, doesn't look like anybody needs too much help. We're gonna go in and we're gonna do one of these, and then I think we're gonna call it a night. So it did kind of break my spirit a little bit after getting the my little backpack friend. But like I said, we're gonna get a new one of these, and I don't know if they're gonna change too much, and if that one journal entry that I got one for when I bought my backpack friend, if that's how you get that done, you gotta do 30 of these. That is insane. There's not enough descendants. The fights definitely come easier now, but shoo, I can't imagine. Why are you doing all that? See if we can draw some fire for our Kaylee friend or Haley friends. Nope, he didn't care about us. Damn, already. It's not good. All right, buddy, you gotta crawl out of the fire though, man. Come on. Come on. There you go. Gotcha. Ooh, he tried. He's still trying. Gotcha. We gotta go, though. Does he get that cycling fast enough? Yeah, we lost the dome now, but he's dead. So I read somewhere that you can get more than just 4 of those little green token things from this fight. And I do have actually a saved video on one of them. I got 13 and I was so excited. But there's people that have gotten over 100. I got 13 once, and every single other one after that was 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So we got that the hard way, man. Like I said before, all my fights were in public matches except for one. I did do the Viesa, just using the number 4 and dancing around, happy boy, and it did work. So one fight I did do by myself, but everything else was in the pubs. I'm not gonna act like we killed it every single time. There were some do-overs, but overall it wasn't bad. Oh, Haley, that thing's down, baby. There you go. I got you, buddy. You're tanking the hell out of that damage, but I got you. You're in good hands. What killed you? Aw. That was weird, man. Them bullets just would not load down. There we go. Here, everybody get health back. Didn't see what I got, but I'm pretty sure it ain't impressive. Yeah, I'm at 12, so yeah, I'm still running the 4s, but hey, is what it is, right? All right, one more, and then we're gonna. Anyone got Sharon? Damn, them Haley's booked it, didn't they? Oh, looks like me and him might be friends. Did we just become best friends? We did. Did they fix the... Oh, a Luna. Did they fix the... Because I said they were going to fix that attack right there from Little Miss Fancy Pants Valby. Let's take a look. See how fast this guy starts getting hurt. Come on. I'll tell you in a minute. There we go. They might have fixed that. Because there's just not a whole lot of damage being done. Come on, gun. Pull down. You know what? Since I'm right here, we'll grab some ammo. Looks like we're going to do this one the hard way. That's fine. Get the team back up to full. There's sometimes when I've run this where I've seen somebody hurt, I'll heal them, get them back up to full, and then they die almost immediately. I'm like, oh, you were in a bad spot, weren't you? Oh, he's angry. Ooh, he's angry at me. And now we're out of ammo. Not for long. I'm just going to run through the fire like an idiot. There you go, everybody. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't put bullets in, but hey, whatever. Just saw that as it was coming at me. Not gonna lie, I got scared there. Well, I saw some ammo over here and I purposefully didn't pick it up, but now he's real close and it just disappeared. So, that's unfortunate. Let's put some bullets. Oh, I did find some. Sweet. No. Swing around. Oh. Got you, friend. Took that one hard. Oh my god, this thing's been light blue forever. I mean, I'm not doing killer damage because I'm so far away, but... There we go. Finally broke it. Good lord. Saw that hand. Haha. There you go, team. Whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. Somebody get hurt in that? No. Yeah, I'll put shields back on because I can. Thank you, smiley robot friend. Team back in the green. Look at that. I'm gonna go for the grapple. This is good because it will result in a down, and it keeps him from launching attacks to kill the team. So there we go. There is nothing for getting those parts, but oh no. Like his nose is already ready to go too. See that? I got a lot of health back for people, and then they lost it right away. I'm losing it too. Let's reload. We'll swing by, grab this ammo. We'll do this, and oop, there we go. Alright, so now he's not going to shoot everybody. Pretty good. I'm just going to go for the down right away. I do have a bunch of ammo. Will it be enough? Come on, dude. There you go. Thank you. Good job, team. Full health for everybody. Man, we still got 4 again. But we got 100,000 gold out of that one. That's nice. And back to Albion we go. So, let's take a look. I might be on Wednesday. I know it's one of the scheduled days and I should be on, but it is the holidays. It's the end of the holidays. So, then we got the nothing going on in January stretch as far as national holidays go that are family oriented or time consuming. So, should be interesting. How many did we end up? Should I have what, 16 of them things? Yep, 16. So we're on our way to an ugly suit, but hey, whatever. 22 decryption keys, so really happy about that. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up tonight. So I did mention that we'll talk about the year as it's now ending, moving from 24 to 25. I started out really doing streaming and videos and Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 is when I first started playing it, and then Modern Warfare 3. And I played Modern Warfare with the zombies. Mostly it was a DMZ player, to be honest. And then the zombies prior to Black Ops 6. But I did pre-order Black Ops 6 and was excited and was looking at it. And then I played in some of the betas and looked at some of the stuff going on. And I ended up processing my refund and got my money back. And I have not looked back since. And a lot of the stuff I see about Black Ops 6, I'm kind of glad I rolled out when I did. Does not look like people are having too much fun over there. I know they have a cheater problem. I used to deal with the cheater problem in Call of Duty, and it's a mix of an actual cheater problem and then a lot of people just being real soft when they get beat and not accepting that it happened. But yeah, so I'm definitely not going back to Call of Duty. And I usually only play one game at a time. I don't know, I like to focus everything I got on what I'm doing here. I may drop down and you know, every now and then I'll throw some Helldivers on and just play it myself, but I don't play that enough to content create on it. And Ghost of Tsushima, that should be having a second one coming out here. Oops, sorry, real soon. So we might get back in and do that once again. Maybe worthy of throwing some gameplay up there, but that was a great game. I had a lot of fun with that. I always did like the early Assassin's Creed games. Some of the first sets of games that I platinumed on PlayStation as far as trophies go. Ezio, all the way. But yeah, we're gonna do well, pretty much sticking with this. I honestly was just buying time for Bungie because I was a heavy Destiny player to come out with Marathon, but we're starting to question whether or not that game's even going to be released. Bungie is going through a lot of problems, and a lot of the reasons I quit playing Destiny, they seem to continue to be drowning in just the horribly repetitive content, the constant game-breaking bugs, and having to disable a piece of equipment because I can't figure out how it works. I got to give these first Descendant guys and then the Nexon devs credit, because when they find something that's not working, they're usually really quick to get it fixed. So, you know, maybe Bungie should take some words from them, but I am far less excited about the potential of Marathon than I was when they first announced it. And that just keeps going further down. So, who knows? But going into the new year, we're going to keep doing first Descendant content and maybe throw in a couple other games here and there, but nothing too extensive. And don't expect me to be streaming or videoing every night with Path of Exile, God of War. I do admit I do miss Call of Duty, but I miss the good times. Not enough to deal with the bad times. So I'm hoping Battlefield gets themselves together. I know Delta Force is out, and there's a lot of people that seem to be liking that. It is on PC right now, and I do have a PC that could play it, but I don't. So yeah, we haven't got into that, but they do have rumors that console might be an option here pretty soon. So if it is, hooray. But yeah, that's where we stand. That's what we're looking for in the future. We're going to stay right here where we are and enjoy our time. Stick with the Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday schedules. Maybe throw in surprise streams here and there. Definitely want to start doing way more video content. It was nice to get back into the video studio and produce something like that. I did several that I had going, and then by the time I was able to get it all put together, it kind of had lost its meaning or didn't apply anymore. So that was a shame. Takes a while to put some videos together if you try to do it right. But we definitely need to get back into it. But that's where I'm going to leave off. This was a good night and it's a good year, and I've got nothing but exciting stuff for 2025 and come January. Might see me Wednesday, you might not, can't tell. Don't be surprised if I don't come on. If I am, be more than happy if you join me. Like I always say, if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Any kind of interactions and any kind of that stuff helps the channel grow, which is what I'm trying to do. And I do appreciate any support that I get. And I do appreciate the people who subscribe now, who are already members. Don't think that I'm like Verizon, where new customers get all the perks and the old customers just get shit on. So, no. But, yep, we're going to call it a night, folks. So, as always, I will see you out there. Take care. Oh, and Happy New Year.